I believe in ghosts. I'm not crazy. Top 10 scary Canadian myths and folklore. Number 10, Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary is this woman that you stand in a dark bathroom and you're supposed to light candles and chant Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror, and she's seen appearing behind you, staring back at you. Sometimes she scratches people in the eyes, or she can take people to live with her in the mirror, or she scratches their eyes. I don't know why. Apparently, Bloody Mary was killed for being a witch. Now, she has reference to Queen Mary of England, Mary Queen of Scots, who got her head cut off for being a witch. There are many variations of Bloody Mary. Some people say she was Mary Jane Johnson, who was killed in a car crash in 1960 or so. Apparently, she's the one who mangles your face, or she takes your face off if you summon her 1 to 13 times. And there's one original one, you say her name 13 times, and she's supposed to scratch people in the face. Apparently, there's another urban myth saying that if you chant Bloody Mary, I stole your baby 3 times, she'll get mad and she'll scratch people. Apparently, that's according to the myth I heard. It's a very scary urban legend, Bloody Mary. Number 9. The Wendigo spirit is the spirit who lives in the camping grounds, who takes the form of someone familiar to you and has cannibalistic traits and is referred to cannibalism. For those of you who don't know, the Wendigo spirit is a flesh-eating spirit. It actually can manipulate people to believe what it wants to believe in. It's very tall with the head of a moose. It's seen in the Canadian mountain area. It used to be an inbred who was a cannibal, and then nobody wanted it, so it became a ghost. Number 8, the Banshee. In Ireland, they have this urban folklore about a banshee, and the banshee is seen as this weeping woman with blood running down her eye, who cries blood. And if you see her, she's a woman and she wears a kind of black or white gown, and she's weeping blood running down her eyes, and she's a weeping woman. And if you hear a gang of wailing banshees, it means someone's gonna die close to you. It means there's a nearby death coming. It only comes in the event of a catastrophe or colossic event or Jurassic event. The banshee is seen in the woods near forests, lakes, and streams, seen crying and weeping. You're not supposed to stare at it. It is seen cleaning up the mess of a dead person. It is a very scary apparition. It's called the Weeping Woman, the cry of the banshee. They're called banshees. Number 7, the rake. The rake is this mythical creature seen at the foot of the bed and comes to you in your sleep when you're dreaming or you have sleep paralysis. Apparently, the folklore goes that if you see the rake at the foot of your bed, it's supposed to jump on you like a demonic force and press on you and put pressure on you. It's supposed to demonically kind of possess you. You only see the rake during sleep paralysis. It's like a humanoid creature that watches you when you sleep. If you provoke the creature, it scratches you and rips the face off a person. It's a very scary creature. It looks like a shadow person with two red beady dots for eyes, and it doesn't have a nose or a mouth, so if it opens its mouth and stretches its hands, it's gonna rip a human. Number 6, a sylph or a wraith. A wraith is another name for ghost. In Scotland, ghosts are called boggles. A wraith, a sylph is like a forest ghost you see in the woods, kind of like a white glowing apparition wearing a white sheet, more like a ghost you would see on a walk or something in the woods that people are afraid of. Yeah, and the sylphs are seen at night when it's dark, and you have to use a ghost app or a fluorescent light or some sort of device that catches ghost or camera. You can film it. If you see one, you should film it. Number 6, Aleister Crowley was a man who lived in Cambridge, England. He went to school there. And he was a magician. He had addictions and he was a kind of perverted man. He died in the 18th century and the 20th century. He died a long time ago, like 1900 and 1800. And between those time zones, he was a perverted man. People feared him. He was supposed to be the most wickedest man in the world. But if you see him, you have to keep out his way because he's not a nice man. The Aleister Crowley. His ghost is seen in woods near bogs and swamps and rivers and lakes. So if you see him, get out the river or the lake or the swamp because he's very scary. Number 5, the boogeyman. The boogeyman is this man. Sorry. The boogeyman is a man that is seen in closets that people have a fear of, and mostly he comes to children. He was a man that people fear that if you turn the lights off, the boogeyman will get you for being naughty. And some say he kind of vanishes people through a closet and you never see them again. Apparently, the urban legend is made the boogeyman into several kind of monsters. He's kind of like the monster under your bed, the thing you fear at nighttime when you can't sleep. Kind of like a shadow man. He's very scary. And he's more targeting children who are naughty. That's why parents tell children to behave or the boogeyman will get you. But if you ever see him, you have to keep him out your room. Number 4, the Lady in Black. The Lady in Black is this myth about a woman who lives in this house somewhere in the UK who haunts the cemetery, and she's seen wearing all black, and she haunts a town, and she's supposed to be seen crying or screaming or looking for someone. And if you see her, she's supposed to scare the wits out of you. Do not approach her. She's quite nasty, the Lady in Black. She wears all black. She's seen as a woman who looks like a widow. She's very scary looking, and she wears just black, and she haunts the woods at night, so you'll see her more at night in a cemetery. And bring a old-fashioned oil lamp with you. Number 3, angels. Angels are a supernatural being that looks down from you from the heavens and is believed to have mythical, magical powers to heal people or comes to people in need. Or if you need an angel, you just summon one and ask the man in the sky to send you one. I believe in them. I think there is angels. I think we all have guardian angels. We have someone watching over us. Some people don't believe in it because they're not very religious. But if you're a Catholic or a Christian, you would believe in it. Number 2, God. God is another mythical being or supernatural being. They say he created the earth. People believe the first human beings were Adam and Eve. And some people say we developed from apes. A lot of people have different theories where we came from, called the theory of man. Neanderthal, cavemen. Some people say we developed from the cavemen. No one ever saw a caveman, so you can't really say. But a man is just like a modern day caveman. So, an angel only comes to you if you need them. The angel of death comes to those who are dying and very sick. So if you see an angel, it means that you called on your guardian angel to watch over you, which is sweet. They come in the form of a child, a cat, a dog, or even a nice human being. Even your parents, I guess, could have an angel. Everyone does. And they're watching over you. Number 1. Humans. Humans are immortal. They're called supernatural immortal beings. Their power is to treat people with dignity and respect, and we should treat others like we want to be treated. Please be respectful when you make comments to my videos. Don't call me names or be hurtful or abusive. I just like respectful comments. I am human, you know. And I will report those who make nasty comments. So be careful what you say on social media. After all, it is a public site.